Saturday night show. Today we are discussing how to increase your libido. I know my viewers will be saying, hey, we used to talk about sex, we went to other discussions, now we are back. Yes, as I always say, we discuss our topic based on the comments and the feedback that we get from our viewers and our clients. So I've realized that a lot of people are still having problem with libido issue, and I like to share what I know, what is working for me, what has worked for people I've cancelled. So I'm coming to share some of the ways to increase your libido. One thing is, if you want your relationship to be what? Your marriage to be a joyous one, to be a happy one, the effect of libido, yes, the role that it plays can never be downplayed. No, you cannot downplay it in any way. It is very important, because if you want to have a great sex performance, you want to enjoy, you want to have orgasm, you want to have the oosh, ash, Jesus, I'm coming, oosh, harder. All those things, you need your libido to be up. If you don't have a good libido, you can't go the long mile, and you can't enjoy sex that much. So today we are coming to discuss what libido. This topic here for couples and married people. Yes, but if you are not married, you can listen to it, right? Futuo die, when you be now they are show. It is a many bar, no way you be now they are. Yes. So if you are not married and you are single, please listen. And Reno Swan, you can apply it. Yes, you can even use it and prepare yourself. One thing I like to say is how to increase. When we talk about libido, as your arouser, right? We a bema say you get that sexual feeling. You are able to arouse yourself. You are able to perform, right? To hit what the target, go what a mile, long mile. You know, be what 3 seconds, 1 minute. No. So this is what we are going to talk about. First is what we eat. I always emphasize on this. What we eat, what we take in is very important. We are what we eat. So if you eat right, your body is going to produce it for you. If you don't eat right, the junk food, the carbonated drinks, the sugars, and all those things, your body is going to produce the same thing for you, and you are not going to what? Be able to have what? Libido. Your libido is not going to go high. You understand? And many also complain. I have most of the married men who talk about their wives after bed, their libido is down and all that. A lady told me that she has not been circumcised. You know, we have the female genital mutilation in the north. She has not experienced that, but she's not having any libido. She just don't feel anything for sex. She just lie down. If you are done, you are done. I was saying, is that so? She said yes. So I let her try one of 2 things that I know, one of my tricks, and she came back giving testimonies of Beshera and she gave me my part. So if it works for you, come and pay. So as I continue, if what I'm coming to say will work for you, then it means that you apply them religiously. Yes, you don't do it just for 2 days, 3 days and think that it's going to work miracle for you. No. You need to apply it religiously. And as I said, libido helps in what? Greater sexual performance. If you don't have it, if you lack it, you can't perform well. And the ladies too. The libido is going to help you to get wet. If you have libido, it's going to get you to get wet. That is the dripping wet. Now people are buying a lot of concoctions to drink. But if you follow this simple practice, it's going to make you dripping wet. And if we're a man, the first thing you have to consider is eating things that have fiber in them. Eating things, food stuff that have fiber in them. Why am I saying eating things that have fiber in them? You see, constipation is associated with what? You not performing in bed. We are bema ne de biano. Won't mean cock baby so. Na de bia watch oh how who would you say cocoa? Koko ni didi nwankwa wuduemu ebeyemre wuduemu ebembre teche so wudi enuane ene nuama ye wo fiber wom rofages wom nti wotimi eja wonan kama no moja ne ba hiri na kwakogum moja ne ba hiri na kwagum na wudi niama eyi ne bread brodo na wudi. If you eat bread, eat the wheat bread. That is having a lot of what? Fiber. Now no could do plain one tea bread. Now how. So you must eat things that are having what? Fiber in them, raw veggies. Your bar, your bema, and you are married, you want to have increased libido, you want to have a lot of libido, you want to be dripping wet, then you must take off your bowel movements. You can't have that dripping wet. You can't want to mean so enche. So constipation is one. And what I always say is so if you are suffering from constipation, pawpaw is very good for you. You see, pawpaw ni emomre into more than crana with the pawpaw na ade betchino and tmima utmi ko baby suye to be able to what ease yourself. Pawpaw is very good. And we talk about eating what? Garden eggs. Yes, nyadwa ya nyadwe and plantain. Into your plantain broadening your body as snow kama ne garden eggs no never contombre kakaka. You get all the nutrients, you are going to get fiber because garden eggs no fiber nkwa. So this type of fruits no incorporate it into what? Your diet. Into so ya be man de be otimi ja wonan here. You are not constipated. You don't have constipation. It's easy for the blood to fill the vessels. Yes, so men who have constipation, they have a lot of what problems. And don't go and tell laxatives. Laxatives, what they show one cha. A bedroom baby, you can't even without them. You can't. You can't go to what the private. And one other food is what palm nut soup. A banquine palm nut soup. And also a papa. So palm nut soup no tendi a banquine. Ma we enwa banquine ma. Nedi, so with the abenkwa check, no con ya benkwa ma no di ade chia. Look at how easily you are able to pass through. Ukata so no baby ni na so ayi ni na no na edensem eneba. So you must take off constipation. The same thing applies to the ladies too. You must also take off what? Constipation. Won't mean pupu, won't mean jawanai. So how are you able to what? You can't be that dripping wet because you are having that sensation. Bowel movements over the same place. So how are you going to enjoy? So you must first take care of what? Constipation. Yaka constipation area no yati en ho ase. Yes sanso wo nnuaba ni nnuama bi a wudi a ebusti. Embi mu ekotu tondro. Ubeto dress bedu baby no ebe how and dear cheso who say when you are 20 years to 30 years unjina so no a different and be man beka 20 years to 30 years and the ojina so otumi bu adwuma ye and then the otumi year style be ejina so straight no bend no curve then so no if 30 years elko 40 years no once na kwa kakra se na fire Steve no enye Steve say bi once na mu ye rogorogo nti e ho no e chesa wo start edidi ye edi nuaba no nyama me be chire wodi bi keka waduane die ho na no wodi boost nti wo fa fiber na wutumi epupu ye no na wodi sanuamwe no so no na eboa with the psychological ebeka ho pe na chesa the shoots na wo kono. Yes. Inti yaka eno so no edu 50 years no so no na eno so na ekwa inti first no se ejina ho say ya 20 to 30 no ejina ho say ya edu 30 to 40 no na yese ho say muni na eyemre na yese edu from 40 to 50 years no na yese ya nti say ya bra kwanse timi ejina kakra na timi aye adwuma no so 20 to 30 no wutumi call about 6 mbi mko tumi call 7 na when he say we did 30 years to 40 now, wakwa ye 4, wakwa ye 3, and kwasho ho konfosa na ewade born. We ni pedua ni nyini, inti sa part ni nyini, and kwatu tondro bi krobi sundro. En fan kwasho fridge, en no ansa me kokun obiba, wa na ubekun ho. Edu 50 years to 60 no, na ndie mu ayemre pa 70 years na mu ayemre. Ba ne amiki ken esuno bia obu o 70 so tumi gbadwuma pa so ni pa wodi 40 wodi 50 echese wo ni na ye aduane pa wo ba bedi. So the aduane pa ne dia, it will be easy for you to be able to perform. But if you don't eat well, it will not be easy for you to perform. Na man no so no, we know say oba de se ne rade boy ye no, ye wo wodro ene ye wo woma. Wodro de bia owo nti ye betwa woma no de bia owo nti ye tumi twa woma na no ne atai fofo wodro ba ku na esiwa be no so enfa hye wadrum say enu nti no de bia wo de wo na ugigum there be. If you also want to be wet, yes, dripping wet, say you are wetter, you also know say from your early 20s to 30s 35 muhono, it's easy for you to get what wet, and all that is easy for you. You are mostly dripping what wet. But from 35 going, you know, that is when menopause starts. So the dryness comes in. So you must be cautious of what you eat. You must be cautious of what you take in. You must be able to take in certain fruits that is going to help you boost that side that is going down because of aging. Yes, until you are baswa, you should also from 35 going, you know, just we are conscious effort to boost it. Because when maybe any one person, the partner in be compem now why dry. And man also a debia no muji din ya meshisho masi near wo grassi say one chair no, and then me catch or say and no and ya no mupo tone. The men don't like those tight place. When the place is very tight and it's not wet. You see, if it's very tight and it's not wet, it gives them scratches. Once they will finish and their rod is all having bruises and all that. They don't enjoy it. The friction, there's no friction. Now you're tight. I said tree, sandpaper. No. So the place should be wet. Yes, the place should be wet. So some people they'll do all the foreplay in the world, starting from the head to the toe. Now so now no ne kon baby. So still naughty. It's because you are not eating right. It's because you are not doing the right thing. What you give the body is what the body produce. So those people who are, I want to be dry, it's good to be tight, but you should be tight and wet. It's not tight and dry. So that your husband will be able to enjoy and assign check nearby. Yes. So going forward, now we want to discuss some of the fruits, some of the things that we have naturally. Enyama ye wa erade abo I kan ye ho asa wonni mu a wutumi use ye no you have high libido. Yes, we no eye abo enyama erade abo, they are fruits, and if you use them you are going to get high libido. So the first one I'm going to talk about obienim, that is watermelon. Watermelon. Yanya watermelon ye. So we a bema, we your bar, no di watermelon, no we dinner pu ambano to trinia, oh ya wo. Debbie, would the watermelon na amano re. Amano ene ginger ni amano into wo game be bebo, who will show be babeya, you who will show be babeya. Watermelon no wo ria a yare amano. Riamano account di watermelon riamano. I didn't tell watermelon no any say. One say watermelon no ensure the water content is very high. Bema so no when you and your wife you meet ensure no eba ensure no besin. Inti bema chese won no kwan bebre. Catch your no bon kwan de bebre ma. De bia no didi we chese won no kwan because u baby no e chese hyehyɛ. And here nsuo ne de ahyehye nti ankwan de nutrients wom nti ehɔ no be hyehye ne kama watermelon so nsuo wom nti nsuo no be hyehye hɔ ne kama wo wia amano so no e boost amano e ma libido no ekɔ high nti wo ye be ma na wo di watermelon na wo tutu amba no gu a wo